It's so unfortunate when everyone thought that, the blacks will be kicked out, that unfortunately everyone that actually sang the song of voting is on their way to the ICE people. Listen to this story and let me know what you think in the comment section down below.
TikTok, I'm asking for your help. I'm at the county jail and I came here with my husband to pay some debt, and there were ICE agents outside and we didn't notice, and when we were walking out of the county jail, they were waiting right there in the corner and they just took him from me, and I'm asking for help. We have 5 kids that need their dad. Please help me. ¿Qué tienes? Don't do
Please.
that. No.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
I don't care. ¿Qué tienes? Yeah, you.
That's fine, lady. Please don't touch me.
I don't care.
Don't touch me.
I don't care. My keys from my car. My key.
I really do love it when Trump supporters refer to us Mexicans as aliens, illegal aliens, because what is that? We're not even legal aliens, and if there were, what would those be called? It's just a word and villainize us to the point to where we're not human anymore, right? Like, that's great, that's perfect. It's so derogatory. Mexicans, we should use it as our N-word, because I see too many Mexicans using the N-word. No, we gotta call each other my extraterrestrial. What's up, my ET? Cool little Wayne song and be like, what's up, my alien. You know what I'm saying? And like, nobody else can use it either, because who else is an alien beside us? Who else is so extra? We terrestrial. I fuck with it. We gotta turn it around. We gotta do what black people did with the N-word, man. That's dope.
In 2 weeks, I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I am regretting my vote for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump, and now I regret it.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now.
Being from Miami, I don't know how to feel about Cubans being in their find out era. Because they took over Miami, and it was to the point where you couldn't even find a job unless you spoke Spanish. And even if you spoke Spanish and you wasn't Cuban, you wasn't getting that job. And I give them a lot of credit, because before their family or friends would leave Cuba, they would already have a job, a car, and a place to stay by the time they reached Miami. Like, they really set up their people very, very well. They even had a wet foot, dry foot policy. Where they messed up at was thinking that they thought becoming a Republican was going to make them and the whole time they're speaking Spanish, and a majority of them didn't even bother to learn English, but yet they thought they were. And my main question is, what is the difference between Fidel Castro and 45? Until then,
thing that might bring you all a little bit of joy. The leader of the Latinos for Trump is sitting his ass in an ICE detention center. You know what, guys? Like, I honestly do not wish bad on anybody. But all these Latinos and Latinas that voted for this fucker didn't only vote against their own best interests, they also drug us into it as well. So I absolutely do not feel any type of remorse, any type of sadness for shit like this, for when it happens to people that voted for it. I just hope he's enjoying his vote.
Oh yeah, I couldn't forget about the remix.
I've been seeing a lot of things in the comments on threads and other places where people in other cities are saying, well, you know, call the cops and report a kidnapping. We do. LAPD protects ICE and not the person, the U.S. citizen that's being kidnapped. Secondly, they're saying things like, well, when they get out, they can sue. This is a civil matter. They're probably not going to get out because they're being sent to concentration camps. And eventually the ones that survive will be sent to a work camp. That's why they're kidnapping people who have job skills. There's no one who's like a hardened criminal that's being taken away. Because if they really did want to take criminals, 4 blocks away from me, they could just go hit up Twin Towers. They can go get Men's County Jail. They could hit every single prison and get whoever is undocumented. Also, there's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. You're either documented or you're undocumented. It's a civil matter. It's not a criminal one. I'm going to say to anyone who's in a big city that has a large immigrant population, look at the patterns that the ICE agents are using here. Unmarked cars hitting really early in the morning. They're most active at 6:30 a.m., 6 a.m., lunchtime. Have a plan. Other big cities that have immigrant communities have a plan. Look at what's happening here. Identify the patterns and go, okay, we can kind of predict what's going to happen here. Let's help. Let's be prepared. Protect yourselves because a lot of your local government, like in our case, they're not going to do it. You have to do it. All right, that's my late night messy hair rant.
This man was just talking about how after coming to America to build a better life and sending billions of dollars back to their home countries, people who have self-deported now have nowhere to go. But you know what this makes me think? This makes me think that everything that they say about other communities, they're talking about the black community. They project onto us all the bad things. But honestly, we have everything that everybody is talking about. We have community. As much as people are saying that we don't, we do. They're trying to destroy our community by not letting us own homes. It's coming back around to us. I know that our community is still there. I know that our community is still thriving because I'm part of it. The Montgomery Brawl is proof enough that we still have a sense of community among black people. But the way they try to tell us that Latinos had the community. They all lived 30 to a house and they all sent money back home and that their community was so strong. Now you mean to tell me that these people are deporting and they don't even have anywhere to go? They're getting turned away by their own family members? Say it isn't so.
Hey y'all, so happy Friday. So I just seen a report that had came out about who was actually telling on a lot of the people in the fabric district, Downey, the car washes, and etc. They just reported and put out that a lot of their tips came from anonymous sources when they called 1-800-ICE, and it was people that knew the people that worked there, competitors, family, friends. That means there was other Latin and Hispanic people that was voting, not voting, but calling into the number and telling on their own people. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking. I said this on the TV show before, on Info on the Go show. I don't want to hear y'all talk about no more black people no more. Keep us out of your mouth. You got to check your own people. Go check Enrique Terrio, who is the creator of the Proud Boys. who is pretty much responsible for the I will vote for Donald Trump people, who is responsible for a lot of the ICE raids going on now. Go talk to him, a Cuban. Go talk to the I will vote for Donald Trump people, that lady that was on TV crying the other day because her husband got deported. Go talk to her. Since they didn't think that Latin and Hispanic included them. Go talk to a lot of people on the front lines of ICE that came to our house a few times, knocking on doors, asking about, do you know any Latinos that work around here? Hell yeah, they work. They all around this area. I'm not doing your job for you. But guess what? Majority of the ones that knocked on the door that was out here walking around and stuff, Latin and Hispanic, looking for their own people. Don't say nothing else about black people. Keep us out of your mouth. Check your own goddamn people. The time for unity was November 5th. You guys didn't want that. Black people was the only group, besides one other subgroup, that knew and voted for the interest of making sure that everybody had democracy. Y'all didn't want that. Kamala was all types of, and I'm not Democrat, Republican, or anything. I'm an independent. But Kamala was all types of B's and MFers, and is she really Indian or is she really black with her? All that. Y'all didn't want unity. Y'all wanted to target others. And now these reports coming out showing that you guys are calling them on your own people for competition to get their business closed. The car wash, when they caught on the car wash was closed. All the ones around it, that was the most busiest one. Somebody caught on there, raided them, and then what they did is open up their car washes after all their people were gone. Your own people. Keep black people's name out of your mouth. Have a good day.
Mexican Americans, Latinos, going up to the ICE agents, police officers. What? Your last name is Rodriguez? Sellout. You're a fucking sellout, and you should be ashamed of yourself. What are your thoughts on that?
So you don't want our people to be police officers? You don't want our people to be immigration officers? What do you want us to do? Like just be landscapers and construction guys? Taqueros? No, why not? Brother, I wanted to be a police officer. I think that's a very respectable career. You know, you should honor the man. First of all, you should honor any law enforcement and any military service.
I almost didn't make this video because engaging with conservative Latinos can be very annoying. Sometimes they just don't hear the other perspective. But folks keep sending me these clips, and I think it's worthy of a conversation. People are calling those officers sellouts because of the actions that they're doing. To call somebody a sellout is saying that what they're doing is a betrayal to their community. Many of the folks from La Migra or Los Policías with Spanish last names, their parents migrated here, sometimes using the same method that they are now punishing vulnerable people for. So I think the sentiment of being disappointed in the actions that they're taking tracks. To be clear here, some folks may not like this, but I do not hate all cops. I hate the institution, the structure, the way that folks get protected when they shouldn't. There are individuals out there that are wearing that uniform that are actively trying to do good work. But it's not all of them. In fact, I know there are officers out there that are actively protecting the community against ICE. I know that because in the town that I work in, I met with folks that were training the community on their rights, just trying to go above and beyond to support human beings. But the ICE agents and the police officers that are part of these raids are not doing that. Second, the whole thing of like, if you don't want them to become a cop, does that mean you want them to be gardeners and taqueros or what? It's hella weird. Trying to say that if they don't follow this path, they're gonna end up with that one, I actually think really dismisses the point that they were trying to make. Especially because these folks are two Latinos that work in real estate and neither of them are taqueros or jardineros. I think there are plenty of other careers that can help uplift the community. It doesn't involve folks selling out, be in institutions that are hurting human beings. And lastly, to their last point, yo creo que el respeto se gana. Respect is earned. Folks that are serving in the armed forces or our officers are actively working against humanity, I don't think warrant our respect. In 50, 60 years from now, when we're looking at the history books, what we are seeing right now is gonna be on the wrong side of history. And if you wouldn't respect German officers that they were doing what they were told during the Holocaust, why would you respect ICE agents that are kidnapping people without warrants, covering their faces on unmarked vehicles? I think y'all get my point. But familia, this is a conversation. What did I miss? What do you think? Do you agree with what they said? Como siempre, don't forget to follow. Adios.
A little update. I was able to get my car keys back. I was able to talk to my husband. I just got a call from him. And he's okay. He's fine. But the thing is that I need an attorney so they let him out before he gets taken to LA. I'm from there. I don't know where they're taking him. We were literally walking out of the building to go to work, and these ICE agents were just hidden in the corner of the building and they just snatched my husband from me. This is so inhumane. As many of you know, I have 5 kids that need their dad. They're all very young and they need him here. I just started working and my husband is the one that's always been the one putting our family up. And with all this, it's just so stressful and I don't even have money for an attorney. I've been investigating for a public one, but I've already spoken to one and they're not moving fast and I need answers.
TikTok, I'm asking for your help. I'm at the county jail and I came here with my husband to pay some debt and there were ICE agents outside and we didn't notice, and when we were walking out of the county jail, they were waiting right there in the corner and they just took him from me and I'm asking for help. We have 5 kids that need their dad. Please help me. ¿Qué tienes? Don't do
Please.
that. No.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
I don't care. ¿Qué tienes? Yeah, you.
That's fine, lady. Please don't touch me.
I don't care.
Don't touch me.
I don't care. My keys from my car. My key. A little update on my husband, but before I get into that, my babies had a really rough night last night. They sense to know what's going on with their dad. My husband was able to get in contact with me last night. All he told me is that he's gonna auto-deport himself due to of how bad it is in the detention center in LA. That's where they have him. Being mistreated, no food, sleeping in the cold. Even though it breaks my heart, I'd rather have him self-deport than being in that detention center, being mistreated. Once he's in Mexico, he's gonna get in contact with me. I'm not sure when they're gonna deport him, but once I know something, I will keep you guys updated. Also, yesterday I went to go speak to an attorney and the attorney didn't really give me the answers that I wanted to hear. It's only one decision that has to be made is for him to self-deport and not enter the U.S. for 10 years. Meanwhile, their dad, my kids are going to be without their dad for 10 years. For those that care so much on why he was there, it was due to a DUI. There's always a first time, and he's not perfect. No one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. So please stop coming at him. He's not a bad person. He's a hard-working man. I just want to say thank you to my neighbors that have been reaching out. I appreciate it so much. My neighbors know that he's not a bad person. And for the rest of you, thank you for donating. Please keep donating.
Thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for new trends and what's happening in the country as new things keep coming up. We'll be happy to share with you and share our opinions and people's opinion. I'm waiting to hear what you have to say in the comment section.